All right, I know what you're saying. Why no shoes, Pratt man? A long time ago, when I used to train as a very young man in my early teens, I was all about the sport of boxing. Ring Magazine, the old 8mm Bell and Howell movie theater, watching the old fight films, training methods, and whenever one of my favorites would do something different and unique, that's what I wanted to do, folks. And one of my all-time great fighters actually would train in his, well, folks, bare feet from time to time. And when asked why, it was about getting a feel of your legs and balance. Because in the sport of boxing, you don't have to be the biggest to land the biggest punch. It's all about balance, being able to pivot into the punch. So every once in a while, I turn back the hands of time and remember those days on Galbraithson Heights, Marion Hill, New Brighton, in my gym, 12, 13, 14 years of age, and yes, on that concrete floor in my bare feet. So I've got carpet now, so I guess I've moved up in the world. Anyway, hello everybody, welcome back. Coming up in a little bit, we're going to go over some of the big nominees for the Academy Awards. The 89th Academy Award is going to be hosted by Jimmy Kimmel later in the month of February. And John Mowat on the movies, you hear him all the time on News Radio 1020 KDK. He will join me tonight in the 10 o'clock hour on my program. Before we get to that and what else is happening in news and on my program later today at CBS Radio World Headquarters in Greentree, just some sports notes. Big basketball game tonight on 93.7 The Fan from the Peterson Event Center. Bill Hillgrove, Dick Grote and company at 7. Pitt, you know, they lost about a week or so ago to Rick Pitino's Louisville Cardinals, who happen to be the 14th rated basketball team in the land, 85-80. Panthers are 12-7 overall, but have had a tough time in the ACC. They're 1-5. They need this one tonight. They'll host Louisville at the Peterson Event Center, and you can hear all the action. That's right, 93.7 The Fan. Also, the Dukes are at Davidson, as in Duquesne. Number 2 Kansas at the West Virginia Coliseum tonight to take on number 18 West Virginia. Bob Huggins Mountaineers, and Penn State will be at Wisconsin at 7. The Pens are off until Thursday when they take on Boston on the road. Now, what's happening in the news today? Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, has invited President Trump to speak to Congress on February 28th. Yesterday, the media, everyone speaking to the president about what he was doing, and he has been really on the money as far as his campaign promises out there supporting blue-collar workers. NAFTA, renegotiating it, withdrew from the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Today, meeting with the big 3 automakers, Ford, General Motors, and Fiat Chrysler. And this story just making news, President Donald Trump, executive orders to advance the Keystone XL and Dakota Access oil pipeline. So, good news again for blue-collar workers and manufacturers. That just trending from Washington moments ago. Now, Rob Pratt Tuesday night, Zachariah Brown, Carl Zachariah, Christine Brown Murphy, Colleen Brakovich, Ben Urso, and Justin Ellis. It's Law for the Elderly. Please listen, please phone in. I think if you haven't heard it, you will find it fascinating. And if you have heard the program, you understand why I really respect that law firm so much. They do great work helping the elderly in our region. Zachariah Brown tonight from 7 until 8. And then in the 8 o'clock hour, after local news with Joe DiStio from the award-winning KDK Radio Newsroom, here's your ticket. The world awaits you. The David L. Lawrence Convention Center, the Pittsburgh Travel Showcase. Maybe you saw this insert in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Dream it, plan it, book it. You're going to meet people from every aspect of AAA East Central. And what I really enjoyed was the fact that you see right there, Rich Fitzgerald, Mayor Bill Peduto, and my friend, the president of AAA East Central. There he is, looking dapper, Jim Lehman, all with comments about how wonderful of an event this will be. And we're going to give you everything that you need to know about that tonight with Marita Williams and Tracy Edwards. And if you want to find out more, go to PittsburghTravelShowcase.com. Also, in the 9 o'clock hour, it will be John Delano talking everything that is President Donald Trump, who has been definitely doing a lot of things in his first few days in office. And we will get the thoughts of the KDKA TV2 money editor and political analyst John Delano on the Disc Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline right after CBS Radio News at 9. And then in the 10 o'clock hour, hooray for Hollywood. Nominations came out today for the 89th Academy Awards. and we will take a look at some of the bigger categories with John Mowad, Mowad on the Movies, all coming up later from CBS Radio World Headquarters in Greentree. And speaking of the Oscars, we'll be back shortly right here giving you just a quick look at some of the bigger categories so you can already start planning your red carpet party. Have a great day, everybody.